Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Stephen V. Richardson speaking to you from beautiful San Francisco, California. It is such a privilege to be the chosen presenter on this evening's webinar. I congratulate each and every one of you for carving time out of what I'm sure is a busy day to receive some information about an amazing company and an amazing movement called Organo. For those of you who don't know me yet, I have been extremely fortunate to be the father of two amazing children, my daughter Jennifer, my son Anthony, both college graduates out there in the world, making the world a better place, making their parents very proud. I am also the proud husband of my wife Noriko of 34 plus years. Extremely happy and grateful to have such an amazing woman in my life. As far as my education professional career, I graduated from San Jose State way back in the day with an international business degree, minor in the Japanese language, and let's just say I've had a very fortunate career. That's 35 years of international sales, marketing, management, consulting. The last 15 years as a full-time entrepreneur, and the last 10 as an independent distribution partner with a company called Organo. Now, for those of you who have never heard of Organo, that's okay. We've been around for 10 years. I'll give you a little more information about who we are and what we've done, but the purpose of today's call is to give you a comprehensive overview about what Organo is, what we've done, and most importantly, where we are going, for you to get enough information to simply decide if you're open to getting enough information to make an educated decision if this is something that you might want to benefit from at some point in your life, or maybe someone who you know or care about, you'd be open to introducing them to us. One thing I have really figured out over these past 10 years being part of the Organo family is the information, the opportunity that I'm going to share with you is not for everyone. We understand that. We are absolutely okay with that. Our only challenge for you tonight is to receive this information, hopefully, with an open mind and open heart, and understand that while this information might not be for you at this time, there are definitely people in your life who might be open and who are probably searching, possibly even praying for something just like this. So I want you to listen to this information, not just from the perspective of, is this right for you, but is this something that could possibly benefit somebody who you know and care about? Hopefully that makes sense. Now, this information and this movement, what we're doing tonight is in search of a certain type of person. Now, while I'm sure each and every one of us is happy and grateful for what we have, happy and grateful for whatever health we have, happy and grateful for our family, our friends, whatever source of income through a job or a business, I'm sure that no matter what's going on, no matter how many challenges that we do have, that we're at least happy and grateful for what we have. But the next question is, are we satisfied with what we have? No matter how well any of us might be doing, I am hoping, especially if you're on this call, that you want more. Not only for yourself, but hopefully for people who you care about. Possibly people who are not as fortunate or as blessed as you are. Maybe it's family, maybe it's friends, maybe it's neighbors or coworkers or people in your community, people in your church, people back home. I don't know. All I know is most people, if they pay attention and look around them, there are people around them who are not doing as well as them. So are you happy and grateful? Or let me put it this way. Are you or anybody you know open to an opportunity to improve your life in some way? Now, it doesn't just have to be money. It could be your overall lifestyle. And I'm going to, let's just say, frame this line of thought in the term of something we call the OG lifestyle. Now, the OG lifestyle means different things for different people. For me, OG lifestyle simply means better. It means flexibility in my life. It means extra streams of income. It means a healthier life. So whatever you want to do with regards to improving your life and the lives of people who you care about, we're going to just call that your OG lifestyle for the sake of this conversation. So with that as a foundation, as I think back over the last 10 years that I've been an independent distribution partner with Organo, it's fascinating to understand, to remember that it literally started with a cup of coffee and a vision. Way back 2008, probably a little bit before that, with a cup of coffee and with a vision. Now, who was that original visionary? The original visionary was a man named Bernard Chua, our founder and original CEO, supported by amazing people like his wife, Adeline, his daughter, Shella, some other family members, and a few very close business associates and friends. Mr. Chua had a vision of taking something and sharing it with the world, creating something that could positively impact the lives of hopefully millions of people all over the world. And that's when he created Organo. Now, my wife and I have been extremely fortunate to know and become friends with the Chua family. And we have, let's just say, the highest level of love and trust and respect for these people, not just as successful professionals, business professionals, but more importantly, as human beings. And I hope one day that you'll be able to meet them in person. Now, just from a business standpoint, now, the purpose of this webinar is definitely not to sell you, to convince you to do anything, and it sure isn't here to prove a concept that has already been proven. But just for the record, this is what the Chua family and Organo has been able to achieve since its establishment in 2008. Organo is legally and fully supported in over 30 countries. We have generated well over $2 billion of cumulative sales, and we've accumulated well over 2 million independent distribution partners and customers spread out all over the world. That's what we've been able to achieve during our first initial wave of growth. Now, I think this map that I'm showing you right now is updated. I think it shows most of the countries that we are in right now. But this is the foundation. And I may not remind you more than this one time, but I really want you to understand that there's a disconnect that a lot of people have when they hear information about individuals or especially organizations with regards to that company's success. And they can't understand, well, that's nice for that company, but how does it relate to me? Well, this could relate to you directly or to people who you care about, because this company could be your distribution partner. You could have the ability to access all of the resources and all of the past successes of what Organo has been able to achieve. So when I say that Organo is legally and fully supported and operating in over 30 countries, that means if you happen to choose to be a part of what we're doing, you immediately have access to be able to do the exact same thing. So that's kind of the perspective that I'd like you to have. But what we've been able to achieve is absolutely amazing. Now, how did we do that? How did we grow so big and so fast in such a short period of time? Well, we started out, once again, with a cup of coffee. I call it the trunk of our tree. The trunk of our tree was a limited line of delicious, gourmet, healthier beverages, primarily gourmet coffee and organic green tea. And with that limited selection of products, we've been able to achieve most of what I've shared with you already. Now, the fact that Mr. Chua chose gourmet coffee and organic tea to start with was almost genius. It was a brilliant decision because of how big the coffee industry is, how profitable it is, and how many people are consuming it, let's just say how profitable it is, but also how much business can be done in this category. Uh, Whether or not you individually drink coffee, you probably do. I did not. Whether you drink coffee or tea actively every single day right now, every single one of us knows people who do. Just imagine, just for the people who you know, maybe it's your family, maybe it's your friends, maybe it's your neighbors, maybe it's your coworkers, people at the gym, people at the church, people who you support as being one of their customers. How many cups of coffee were consumed today, like they were consumed yesterday, like they'll be consumed tomorrow and next week and next month and next year, probably long after we're gone? Good times or bad, happy or sad, people are going to be drinking their coffee. So starting out with coffee was a brilliant business move. Now, I've used the term healthier several times. Why is Organo, why do the products that we provide, why are they healthier than most of the products that are out there on the market? Well, it's because of the nutrient, a 100% certified organic nutrient called Ganoderma. It's spelled on the screen here. Feel free to write that down. Feel free to do your own research. Now, the best way you can research this nutrient, it's really just an herb. The best way you can research Ganoderma and what it possibly could do for you is simply get back to the person who invited you on this webinar and get your free samples of some of our products, taste them, and tell the person who shared it with you how it tastes, how it makes you feel. That's the best way you could research, because I don't know what it's going to do for you. I know that it's helped me with some seasonal challenges. I know it's helped my wife. I know through our products I've been able to actually shed a few pounds. So I don't know what it's done for you, but I do know what it's done for me and countless people all over the world. Feel free to research. You can go to Google. I'd probably recommend you go to, let's just say, some more reputable sites such as PubMed, WebMD, maybe even Livestrong, Sloan Kettering, and see how this nutrient has been used over the years and how many third-party validations, literally in the millions, that you can find. So let's go on. Start out with coffee and organic tea. Then we branched into meal replacement protein shakes, an absolutely powerful category. But what I've heard and experienced in the past is that most protein shakes that are out there, while they might work, they don't taste very good. We've been able to partner with a company that has sold billions of dollars of worth of this product. They started their, let's just say, recipe from scratch with us, and we have a line of absolutely delicious protein shakes and meal replacements, and people are using them to lose a lot of weight, to shed unwanted pounds. And everybody on this call and everybody out there at least knows somebody who wants to be healthier and lose a few pounds. So this is another category that we have available. We also have some strategic collaborations, some that we've had for a long time and some that have just been formed. One of the ones that I'm most proud of and that we're most proud of is our strategic collaboration with the Napoleon Hill Learning Foundation. Now, most people out there in the world of business have heard of this book. My understanding is the #1 business book in history, has been attributed to created more millionaires than any other book, any other methodology in the entire world. And this company, this organization, the Napoleon Hill Learning Foundation, let's just say has a behind the scenes reputation as far as one of the most prestigious companies, organizations in the world. And they have never partnered with another company or another organization, but they chose Organo. And we march arm in arm, and we are very proud to be the largest contributor to the Learning Foundation. So this is the type of third-party validation that Organo has been able to achieve. Something I'm also extremely proud of is the work that we've done with our nonprofit, OG Cares, our focus on helping underprivileged youth all over the world. We have many programs that pop up and also are continuing in all over the world. You can feel free to get information if that's where your heart heart is at ogcares.org. So those are a few things. Those are things that we've been able to achieve. That is basically wave one, the foundation of what we've been building the past 10 years. And we did it with a very limited selection of delicious, gourmet, healthier beverages. Now, most of what we've talked about has been created in-house and created from scratch. And there's only so far that people can take a company building things from scratch and doing it all by yourself. Eventually, you're going to have to really pull in, let's just say, some big guns, some people who have expertise in areas that you don't have expertise in. So what Organo has done over the past, let's just round it off, maybe 18, 24 months, is we now have a new leadership and ownership team that is positioned to take Organo from what it had already established into, let's just say, higher levels of not only success, but also the ability to empower and positively impact more lives. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Paul Caldwell. Mr. Bernard Chua has passed the baton to Mr. Caldwell as the CEO of our company, as the new majority owner over the past, let's just say, maybe like 18 months or so. And here's what Mr. Caldwell brings to the party. Mr. Caldwell has an established track record of success, not only in the direct selling industry, in the world of private equity. He has ownership positions in multiple direct selling companies. He has played a role in taking companies such as Organo from multi-$100 million status and $100 million revenue and sales to multi-billion-dollar companies. And he's brought with him some partnerships and collaborations and resources that we just didn't have before he came on board. Now, this once again is a big picture, comprehensive overview of what Organo has done. And like I said, what's happening in the future. So I'm not going to go into great detail right now, but here's where Organo is going. In addition to what we've already done and what we're able to do, Mr. Caldwell has partnered with organizations such as IBM, JP Morgan Chase, Visa, Amazon. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Caldwell is not messing around, and he is launching some programs that will really strengthen the foundation of Organo, and really he is the visionary of our next wave of growth, whether it's blockchain technology, customer acquisition, new strategic partnerships. Ladies and gentlemen, I just have to say, put on your seatbelt and let's share some information. So what Mr. Caldwell has observed and experienced is, yeah, you can do it in-house. Yes, you can do it from scratch. But another extremely effective way of growing your company, and especially doing it in a very fast and solid period of time, is to identify partners out there who are already successful, that are already doing what you want to do, and either partner with them or maybe simply buy them, acquire them. So here's what Mr. Caldwell has been able to do over the past 18 months. First and foremost, he identified a market sector that is extremely large and has a lot of potential to tap into, especially with our international, marketing partner distribution network. So he purchased an established, successful skincare company based out of New Zealand, has rebranded it as BU by Organo. Ladies and gentlemen, this skincare line is going to revolutionize, let's just say, disrupt a few things that are happening in that industry. And not only does it work, but it is all natural, paraben-free, sulfate-free, animal cruelty-free, gluten-free. So for those people who not only want to look as good as they can look, but want to do it with all natural, let's just say, ingredients, not putting all those chemicals on your face and on your skin, BU by Organo is definitely something that you want to try. It is absolutely amazing a line. My wife absolutely loves it, and it's really taken its impact all over the world. I mentioned IBM, JP Morgan Chase. The IBM piece of what we're doing right now is to leverage their technology and to leverage their expertise in the blockchain field. Most people do not understand what blockchain is. The specific part I'll share with you right now is the piece of it that has to do with the digital ledger part of what blockchain is all about. What we are doing right this very minute is we are uploading our merchandising, manufacturing, supply chain up to the blockchain so that we'll have total transparency for our products. Now, especially in this industry, people will say a lot of things about what their product is and what it can do, but there's not a lot of verification that's possible by the average person. Ladies and gentlemen, the transparency that blockchain provides will set a new level of honesty and integrity and transparency that will be the new standard of not only this industry, but I believe in the world of business. Just imagine, we've already seen it in action. Just imagine being able to take a box of a product, Organo, for example, and be able to scan it and see exactly where that box came from, all the way up to and including the grower who grew it in a different part of the world. You'll even have the opportunity to not only see possibly videos of the grower, but even make direct contributions to the grower so that you can make sure that we are doing things with the highest level of standard and, let's just say, responsibility. So that's a piece of what we're rolling out. Global payment solutions. Our partnership with JP Morgan Chase Visa will enable us, and we've already started this, enable us to not only better pay our distributors, our distribution partners all over the world, but be able to provide services such as free domestic money movement, free international money movement. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do something that's going to revolutionize the world of global finance, because I don't know if you knew this or not. I didn't until very recently. The amount of the world that is quote unquote unbankable is amazing. Well, over half of the world does not have access to bank accounts, to credit cards, to credit, to financing. And ladies and gentlemen, what we are creating is not only a platform that Organo distribution partners will be able to use themselves, we'll be able to provide that as a service to individuals and organizations moving forward. So this is just a little sneak peek of the vision of what Organo will be in the future. Now, all of what Organo has done to this point has been online. We're an online reseller. We're an online solution provider. And if you're doing commerce online, you cannot ignore, let's just say, the elephant over in the corner, and I'll say it for the purpose of this webinar, Amazon. Most people, a lot of people shop on Amazon. They at least check prices on Amazon. And it confuses a lot of people when they see something that's available in one place and they see it cheaper provided by a complete stranger on Amazon. Through the partnership that Mr. Caldwell has developed with Amazon, we are rolling out a program that will enable people who are distribution partners in Organo to literally become a certified reseller site online, so that when people go to a site such as Amazon and they see, they'll be looking for a specific indication on whether or not this is an authorized reseller or if this is somebody who's doing something that cannot be verified. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a game changer in the world of online commerce, and this is just a piece of what we're rolling out. If that wasn't enough, Mr. Caldwell saw the travel industry as another segment that he saw Organo already having the ability to grow into. So once again, he identified an established, successful, respectful company in that industry, purchased it, rebranded it, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome Travala by Organo. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail about what this is. It taps into an $8.8 trillion travel industry. Whether it's the amazing sale, let's just say value that you can get saving money when you're traveling, whether it's through hotels or condos or even luxury villas, your air car, and a wide range of other products and services. The biggest value that I see right now is something called the Forever Week, which will tap into the inventory of unused timeshare properties that are available all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the savings, this is a niche category. This is not something that everybody does. This is not something that everybody understands. But for people who understand the value and the opportunity in the timeshare industry, and they see what we have available through what we call our Forever Week program, which will give you from anywhere from 1 week to up to 4 weeks access to the timeshare properties all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a game changer in the travel industry. Now, I know I've thrown a lot of things at you. Once again, this is a comprehensive overview of what Organo is able to do. In future webinars, we'll be talking about just the specific categories, because there'll be some people who just want to focus on the gourmet beverages. There'll be some people who will just want to focus on the travel. There'll be some people who just want to focus on the payment solutions. This is not something that everybody's going to do everything. This is just helping you understand where this company is going and how you potentially could benefit from it. So taking a step back and looking at what now Organo is at almost full speed and running in these categories: the functional beverage industry, the beauty and cosmetic skincare industry, health and wellness, payment remittance, travel. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing wave 2 of Organo. Now, getting back to us being happy and grateful where we are, getting back to probably each and every one of us wanting more for ourselves, for our family, and people who we care about. There are not a lot of options right now for people who have traditional jobs and who run traditional businesses. If you do have a job, congratulations, they're great things to have. I had one for over 25 years. But if you want to improve your life from a financial standpoint and you have a job, the options to improve your situation basically are waiting for a raise, qualifying for a bonus or commission, getting another job, or maybe getting an additional job. That's about it with regards to earning more money. Now, if you already have a traditional business, I guess you're already maxed out with regards to your resources and time available. But growing a traditional business requires more resources, more investment in locations and inventory and payroll. It is not an easy thing to do. So what Organo provides to you is an opportunity to tap into the new economy. Now, I'm showing this slide for a reason. And it's not that Organo is directly associated with any of these companies. It's to help you understand that the economy has changed. And it's changed right before our very eyes. Most of the logos that you see on this slide, you probably have never even heard of, even though they're out there making a change. Now, some of these, I'm sure you are actively using on a regular basis. I won't call out the names of the company, but maybe it's in transportation, maybe it's in hospitality, or in, let's just say, hotel room type places. Maybe it's in how you get from one place to another. Maybe it's how you eat your meals. Ladies and gentlemen, the new economy enables companies to not have a traditional brick and mortar setup. It enables individuals to not just have a traditional job or business. They can partner together and be independent distribution partners and be able to go out there and really help all parties involved. The companies that are looking to get their product and service out there into the marketplace, and individuals who are looking to have a better life. That is what Organo is providing. So what I have shared with you so far is a company that is in multiple industries that people are already participating in, already contributing to, and we have a proven 4-step system which will empower you or someone you care about to earn extra income. Now, the great thing about this new economy, this shared economy, gig economy, whatever you want to call it, is it is not meant to necessarily replace what you are doing right now. This is to complement, to add to around your existing schedule, possibly during the normal course of your day, how to earn some extra income. Very briefly, if you become a distribution partner with Organo, you'll be able to tap into 7+ multiple streams of income. Maybe it's straight retail sales. You get your products at wholesale, you sell them at retail, you keep 100% of the retail profit for the products that you sell directly. You can send them to your website and have Organo do everything with regard to shipping it, receiving the method of payment. The profit gets put into your bank account. So retail sales is one of the ways you can get paid. Another way you can get paid is to contribute to the acquisition of more distribution partners. Basically, inviting people to calls like this, introducing to people that you care about to people like me, and have us share this information. And for those people who want to be a part of it, and they become part of the Organo family, they actually are placed into your organization, and you get credit and you can earn commission from the sales and the orders of products and the reorders of products that happen in your organization. So we have something called a fast track bonus. It's really a thank you or referral bonus that you can get one time when someone becomes part of your business. You can earn up to $130 every time somebody joins your organization. There's something called a dual team. We empower you and teach you how to build 2 teams of distribution partners, a team on your left and a team on your right. You'll be able to earn up to 20% commission off of every single person who joins your organization. Pay very close attention. You also are able to receive something called residual income. No longer, if this is the case, will you be limited to transactional income. Maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're a lawyer, maybe you're like me, you're a consultant, maybe you're an hourly worker. When you trade your time for money, that's a great thing if they pay you a lot of money and if you work hard, but if you do not work, you do not get paid. Residual income means we teach you how to build a book of business of coffee drinkers, of travelers, of people who use money online. And we will teach you how to tap into building a book of business, and you'll be paid various types of commission. The unit level bonus is like a reorder bonus. You get paid when people order and reorder a product. Matching bonus is when you get a matching bonus of up to 20% of the people who you personally sponsor. Generational bonus is as people grow in your organization into leadership roles, you get a percentage of an override of their organization. And you even get something called the global pool bonus, which is being able to get a percentage of the reorder bonus of all of the reorders happening all over the world, whether they're part of your individual organization or not. Don't worry about understanding it right now. Just know that there's money in this organization, in this business, and we want to teach you how to make some. We even have something called a lifestyle bonus. If the regular commissions and profits that you're making is not enough, you can qualify for an OG lifestyle bonus you can use to spend on whatever you want, and you'll be able to earn from $400 to up to $3,000 every single month. Ladies and gentlemen, I shouldn't say this. The only thing I'm embarrassed about with regards to Organo, the only thing, is how cheap it is to get started, because it so devalues what we have to offer and what we've been able to achieve. But we're not just going to jack up this price just because we can get it. Because if you've ever thought about starting your own business, owning a traditional franchise, doing something on your own, it costs a lot of money. But Organo has already done all of that work, and we are willing and able to basically have a turnkey operation and give you access to so many things, and all that cost to get started is $49.95. Now, what do you get for that initial investment? Well, first and foremost, you get access at the wholesale cost to all of our products and services that we have available. Millions and millions of dollars of inventory all over the world. You get access to all of that at wholesale. And if you wanted to stop there, That's fine. But if you want to earn some income, you can offer that product to others and you keep the retail profit. For that one-time investment of $49.95, now also you have to renew it every single year, but for $49.95 to get started, you also have access to a world-class website that you can send people to in any of the 30 plus countries that we operate in. And no matter where they are in the world, if they're in one of those countries, they can go to your website, look at the products that you offer, order the products. The company receives the order, receives the payment, sends the product directly to your customer, and we will put in your bank account the profit. You also get a retail-only site for people who don't want to even know that Organo is a direct selling company. They don't want to know about the opportunity to earn extra income themselves. They just want your product at retail. You can send them to your website. All of this is already done. It's a turnkey operation. As soon as you get into the system, you're up and running. You also get a world-class back office that tracks all of your activity all over the world, people who are buying product, people who are joining your organization. You even have access to the training material that'll walk you through this process step by step. And if you're on this webinar, you get me, somebody who has the track record of success that I share with you, who has planted his flag, has been entrenched in Organo for the past 10 years, and will teach you step by step how to be successful in Organo. Ladies and gentlemen, after you become part of Organo as an independent distribution partner, you have the opportunity to also, let's just say, accelerate the launching of your business by getting some product. You will consume this, you'll share it, you'll sell it, you'll be able to make your initial investment back, and you'll have enough product to properly grow your business, completely optional, but we have several packs available. I'll only go through the main ones right now. You'll have possibly the opportunity to purchase the bronze pack, which will enable you to earn up to $500 per week in the dual team. You have access to the silver pack, which will enable you to get started and earn up to $1,500 per week. And there's something called the gold pack, the highest level at the time. And when I got started, I came in at the gold pack. It enables you to properly launch your business instead of just starting it, and enable you to earn up to $2,500 per week and 20% in the dual team. We even have something called an evolution pack. This pack includes a 1 week, forever week, access to those timeshare properties for 1 week out of every year for the rest of your life. I'm almost speechless on what the value of this provides. So these are some of the packs you have available. There are other variations, but I'm going to wrap up this webinar by asking you this question. Do you see how Organo has been able to do what it's done? Do you understand a little bit about the people who we've impacted, but most importantly, where we're going? Now, I'm not going to ask you, even though I know there are some people who are hearing this information, possibly like I did, and they just know that something is going on, they want to be a part of it at some level. But my biggest question for you is, based on the information that you've heard so far, are you at least open to getting more information? Are you open to getting enough information to make an educated decision on how you and people you care about could benefit from Organo and how it could fit into your, I'm sure, already busy life? We can walk you through that process step by step. My strongest recommendation is simply for you to get back to the person who invited you on this webinar. Get your initial questions answered. They will probably recommend that you have a brief conversation with someone like myself, one of the top leaders, to help walk you through the process, answer your specific questions, and just see if this is something that might be right for you either now or in the future, if you at least understand it well enough to be willing to introduce people who you care about to us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute privilege to invest this time together. I look forward to speaking with each and every one of you. I'm looking forward to hopefully meeting you. And I want you to understand, we like to say that this business is easy. It's simple. It's Organo. And I wish each and every one of you an amazing rest of your journey. Take care. Bye-bye.